Hello, beautiful people of God. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you see this. This is one of those lives that I was not gonna do, and then I had to do. I'm glad I'm doing it. And it's a quick reminder, which is very great, very timely because today is Monday morning. It's a quick reminder that you are naturally fabulous. You're naturally beautiful. You're naturally glorious. Ah, and so the reason that I wanted to share this is because the general perception of being amazing is you have to do certain things. You have to attain certain things. You have to be a certain way to be a cool person. I'm trying to centralize this thing. It's not working out for me. It's a slight kind of, it's not OCD, but those things bother me. Like when something is not in the center, when something is not perfectly aligned. Anyways, let's focus, right? And it's my back. Am I back? Yeah, I think I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so is that the finishing? What was I saying? I was saying that you already carry glory, like naturally. You already carry glory. And this is because scripture tells us that after God formed the man, he breathed his life into him. So the finishing factor of your creation, that is the thing that completes you as a creature, is the breath of God. So if you came naturally with the breath of God, it means that as a person, you are naturally already carrying that glory. You are naturally awesome, you're naturally cool, you're naturally fabulous, you're naturally amazing, right? I say this because I have known, met, talked with people who think you have to do something to be cool, but it's there, it's already inside you. It's already inside you. I'm gonna prove this with scriptures, by the way. In Psalms, in the book of Psalms, first scripture I'm going to reference is Psalm 16, right? In Psalm 16, David, as usual, I don't know if it's David, but somewhere in my head, I just feel like David wrote all the songs. I don't know. I just somewhere, for some reason, feel in my head that David wrote all the songs. Anyways, let me go to Psalm 16 so that I can read it out. In Psalm 16, um, I'm gonna read the NKJV first, and then maybe read any other versions that speak to me. But in Psalm 16, the NKJV, right? It's a Psalm of David. It goes. There's somewhere I'm going to, so I'm gonna start from verse 7. I will bless the Lord who has given me counsel. My heart also instructs me in the night seasons. I have set the Lord always before me because he is at my right hand. I shall not be moved. And then he says, therefore, my heart is glad and my glory rejoices. My flesh will also rest in hope. Right? So my heart is glad, my glory rejoices. And this is great, but there's another version that refers to this glory as something else, and that's kind of where I'm going to. um in Oh wait, really? This is amazing. It's still it's still okay. Just give me a second. I'm trying to the I think this is the NLT, right? And so the NLT says, I could just read it. You know what? Let me just maybe use my phone. So this is the I'm trying to locate the version, and that's taking me like all the time in the world right now. So I know that there's a version a version, a version that doesn't just say my glory, it says my inner glory. So is that my heart is glad and then my inner glory, right? So my inner self, rather, my glory says my glory, and then he calls the glory my inner self. I read that earlier. I'm trying to find that now. Um, I'm using my phone because I can't do the thing. Okay, you know what? Let me just do it. Let me search online here. I think that's faster. My See, the thing about knowing the scriptures but not knowing the version, it's the amplified. I know there's that version, but I'm just like, where is it? Yeah, okay. Amplified version. We know the amplified version is the version that takes the original and just, expands it for understanding purposes. And so the amplified says here in verse 9, it says, therefore my heart is glad and my glory, and in that bracket it puts my innermost self rejoices. Right? That's where I was going to. So is that when you think of glory, it's not something you find. It's not something you, especially those of us that grew up in church, you are taught a lot that glory is something to be gotten, to aspire to find, to all of that. Not true. And this scripture tells us, my heart is glad and my glory, my innermost self. So if glory is your innermost self, it means that you already have that, like inside of you, there's already existing glory. If that's the case, then your glory, your awesome factor, I call it the awesome factor, the cool, like what makes you amazing? That's a question I ask people a lot when I'm like really interested in knowing them. What makes you cool? What makes you amazing? What sets you apart? And for some people, their awesome factor is their creativity, some is their ability to understand anything, some is their adaptability, whatever it is, everyone has one awesome factor or the other. But I'm saying that this awesome factor is not something you find or aspire to. It's something that comes naturally. It's already in you. That's what scripture is saying. It says my glory in bracket, my innermost self. It means that your innermost self is the glory that you carry. And so what you need to do is be conscious of it, that inherently you already carry glory. Inherently, you're already amazing, fabulous. What's that Lady Gaga meme? You're already talented, show-stopping, revolutionary, awesome, amazing, all the things. Naturally, that's your natural state of being, right? And that's why that scripture tells us that beholding him, we become changed from glory to glory, right? Because it's that when you look at God, it's your innermost self looking at him. It's not just you, right? Corinthians, right? And it's that reminder that your beholding of God is what changes, and that's why it says we are changed from glory to glory. It doesn't say, I'm going to read the NKJV again. So it says, but we all, when you open the verse and then you 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 change. Anyways, let me, it says, but we all with unveiled face beholding as in a mirror the glory of the Lord are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory, just as by the Spirit of the Lord. And the reason why you change from glory to glory is that your innermost self, your true person, becomes better. Who you are as a person becomes better. So there is a need for the consciousness of the glory that you carry to be at the forefront of your mind. that I'm naturally glorious, I'm naturally amazing, I'm naturally fabulous. Like these are my, when there's something we used to say when I was younger, which is that because my mom gave us very typical strict African mother training. So we used to say if my mom should slap you, it will restore factory setting. We used to know that my mom's abara, that's that open palm slap that you give a child in the middle of their back that they cannot reach and it's amazing, right? I go back to factory setting. And I'm saying that your own factory setting, right, is a state of gloriousness already, inherent gloriousness. You inherently carry glory. That glory is your innermost self, is the breath of God in you, is the life of God in you. And you need to be conscious of it so that you can live it out. Because again, I say this almost every life now. We're living from the inside out. Anything that you manifest was inside you. Anything you say, do, anything you are able to create, it comes from somewhere inside. And it depends on where that inside is or what that inside is looking at. If you're beholding the face of God, that's why it doesn't say we are changed into a better person. It doesn't say we are changed into, it says we are changed from glory to glory. There's a reason why the change comes from glory to glory, not from one thing to another thing. It comes from glory to glory. So it says the amplified, because I feel like that's my reference version this morning. It says, and we all with unveiled face, continually seeing as in a mirror the glory of the Lord, are progressively being transformed into his image from one degree of glory to even more glory, which comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit. Because what happens is, for everyone who has been able to, you know, operate at a level of awesome, so awesome you cannot help but admit that this person is awesome, is that they got hold of their inner awesome, like the inner glory that they carry. They became conscious of it and began to operate in that power. And one thing that happens when you become conscious of that is that you are easily able, you will carry yourself as such, you will see yourself as such, you will relate with yourself as such, you will relate with others as such. There will be no doubt in your heart of who you are and what you're capable of, because you are conscious of the fact that you carry glory. Let that consciousness be something that never leaves you, for the simple reason that the glory increases. The moment you are conscious of it, it increases. How? Because if you're conscious of it, the next thing, be conscious of God. Or being conscious, you know what's even funny is that being conscious of God will help you be conscious of the kind of glory that you carry. It will help you be conscious of the inner light that is shining in you. And that's why when we build Him, we're changed from glory to glory. The glory is already there. Like we read in that earlier scripture, the glory is your innermost self. You were created with that. Your source code, your core is already glorious, is light, is fabulous, is awesome. So now when you behold God, when your focus is God, when your first is God, you are changed from glory to glory. It means that your innermost self grows, becomes better. The amplified version of that scripture I just read says, we are progressively changed. So it's progressive. You become better, you grow, you go higher, you learn, you are wiser. But it's already inside. That's the point. The point of today is not even the glory growing. The point of today is the consciousness, the fact that you need to be conscious of the fact that you were made this way. You were made naturally amazing. You were made naturally. It says that I'm still, when I think about that scripture, it blows my head up just because I'm like, so when God formed man, he put his breath, he breathed his life into man. There was no record of him doing anything else like that for any other creature. And that is what sets the human apart. That's what sets man apart. Because we carry the life of God inside. That's part of what forms your core, your source code, your person. So the glory is a natural thing, as that psalm has told us. The glory is your natural self, and it's something that you cannot let go. It's something you cannot. This point, this specific point, cannot. You're not allowed to forget. You got to work with it. You got to conduct yourself as such. You have to carry yourself as such. And that's all I came to do today. It's a gentle reminder. It's a gentle reminder I'm here to do today. I've lost my voice numerous times between Saturday and today, so even speaking right now is hurting. It really hurts to be talking this much. I know that this is the day to not use my voice, but yeah, that's all I came to say today. I just came to remind you, you carry glory. You are a glorious person. You are inherently fabulous. You are inherently amazing. You are inherently beautiful. Scripture says God looked at all he created and he saw that it was good. So he looked at you and was like, I did that right. I know I cooked with this one. And so that is the consciousness you must carry. Don't treat yourself like someone who doesn't carry glory or who isn't sure of their worth. Don't treat yourself like somebody who doesn't know who they are. Don't treat yourself like somebody whose worth is undecided as of yet. Let the consciousness of that glory lead you, guide you, drive you, grow you. That's like him to say today. And if this was actually a reminder for you, if it blessed you, if it strengthened you, if it did anything, if it touched you in any way, I'm blessed already because that's why I do this. And I do this every day between the hours of 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. WAT. Like I'm doing today is like 20 minutes today. So it's not really, I don't use the full hour all the time. In fact, that's usually rare for me to use the full hour. But yeah, it's between this time. And I just come here to do reminders like this because you're amazing. You're inherently fabulous. You're glorious. The Lord is with you. And that's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye. Have a blessed day. Oh my God, my throat. Oh, Jesus.